Hello all, welcome to today's session. In this session, we are going to see how to prepare CV for an automation tester. We are going to start it from the scratch, so come let's begin. To begin with, we should have a simple template. It should give a pleasant feeling, so avoid clumsy and colorful one. Here, I'm using an existing template from Word document. So you can either use the existing template or you can create your own. First field is your name. Here I gave an example name. Make sure you give your name followed by your father's name or your surname. Next comes your phone number. Having a dedicated number for interview purpose will be good so that you won't miss any opportunities. Then comes your email ID. Preferably have a separate ID from your personal ID so that you can track your mail easily. Companies nowadays expecting the candidate to have a LinkedIn profile, so better create one if you don't have one and provide the URL of your LinkedIn profile. And if you have your own blog or your GitHub code, post the link over here. It gives an impression that you are doing something apart from your daily activities. Here I have a simple objective for an automation tester. So next section is work experience section. Here, provide your entire work history along with relevant experience. So if you have worked in multiple areas, provide the exact year of experience in each one. For example, if you worked in support for a year, mention the date from which year to which year you were working under support and from which year to which year you were working for a relevant experience, automation testing and manual testing. So if you have a multiple companies, make sure your recent company is listed on the top. Then comes your education part. Make sure you provide education detail because most of the company have the criteria in education like candidate should have an engineering degree or a PG along with certain level of pass percentage. Hence, provide your pass percentage along with which year you got passed and in which university you got your degree. So for example, I have filled the work experience part as if I have worked in two companies, ABC and XYZ. So I have mentioned my designation and from which date to which date I have worked in that specific company. Similarly, if you have worked in multiple domain in the same company, you can mention it accordingly. As I mentioned earlier, there are few companies still who has a minimum pass percentage criteria, but don't worry about it. Mention your percentage even if it is less. So by your performance in your interview, the HR can change their mind as well. So hope for the best. Coming to skill section, mention your primary and secondary skills here. So generally, primary skills for automation testing will be like Selenium, UFT, and the programming languages like Java, Python, and VBScript in case of UFT, REST API, SOAP API, Agile methodology experience, and the test management tools that you have worked such as the Jira, TFS, Azure, QC, and you can also mention your manual testing skills over here. Professional summary. Here I'm going to mention my total work experience. What I have performed as part of testing that includes my manual and automation testing experience. We can mention whatever experience we have in each domain that we have worked. For example, if you have worked in banking domain, insurance domain, e-commerce domain, please do mention it here. And what are the SDLC methodologies you have worked, like Agile, Waterfall? You can mention it over here. And what are the types of application you have worked? Can be mentioned along with what is your experience in test plan and test strategy creation and what is your part in testing lifecycle. like requirement analysis, test case creation, testing, and also what is your part in UAT can be mentioned here. Regarding automation, we can mention what are the automation framework that we have used like TestNG, Cucumber, and what is your experience in API manual and automation testing? What are the tools that you have used as part of API and automation can be mentioned here. If you have mobile testing experience, it's good to add over here. Along with that, we can also add the general qualification that we have as part of tester. Make sure the important points are in bold letters so that everyone will not read it line by line. So it should be like eye catcher for everyone, saying like these are the domains they have worked, and these are the technologies they have worked, and these are the tools they have used in their professional summary. That's good. So the last session is your project part. Mention each and every major project you have worked. So here I have mentioned 3 projects under 3 different domains. Mention your client name, your designation or role in that specific project, which domain is that project, and the team size. Followed by the responsibilities, where you should mention what is your exact responsibility in that project. So the first project I have mentioned here is e-commerce domain, and I have also mentioned the team size as 5, which will identify you as a team player, and you can give the responsibilities that you had in the specific project. Mention what are the tools that you have used for testing, and what are the tools that you have used for test management, what is the tool that you used for automation, etc. And the second project I have mentioned for insurance domain, followed by the responsibilities in that specific project, and the third one, the last one, as a banking domain project. So with this all, you're good to go. All the very best. Bye bye.